John Banis, Managing Partner for the Fort Lauderdale Cemeteries. The cemeteries in our care are Evergreen Historic Cemetery, Woodlawn Cemetery, Lauderdale Memorial Park, and Sunset Memorial Gardens. We provide traditional burial services, cremation niches and cremation garden areas, veterans memorials, mausoleums, and private estates. It's our responsibility to help families, individuals, and groups in the planning of memorialization and final arrangements of a loved one that they've lost. The loss of a loved one can be a trying time. It can be a time of great emotional grief and suffering, and we take our role and responsibility very seriously. We're there for them as if it were our own families. We like to think of it as if it were our family. How would we feel? We want to be there for them as if they're our family. My hope is to provide dignity to those that have passed and peace of mind for those left behind, with a comforting place to remember and reflect on those lives that have meant so much to us. Sharing your thoughts and desires with those you love ensures your wishes are followed and leaves them with the comfort of knowing it's what you wanted. Our grounds are immaculately kept and have settings for every individual, family need, or expectation, and are always very accessible. We also believe in giving back to our community with special Memorial Day ceremonies and holiday candlelight remembrance services. I believe our cemeteries offer things that many of the other alternatives don't offer, which is that human touch, the personal attention and compassion from the grounds crew to the counselors and the administrative staff here. It's a culture of treating people with respect and compassion. Someone has lost a loved one. How would we feel if that had happened to one of us? It's our mission to treat people the way we would like to be treated. We treat our clientele as family. Please contact one of our experienced counselors about getting your pre-planning guide. It's free and our gift to anyone that asks. Let's be honest, it's not a subject most of us want to talk about when we are alive and healthy. But by the simple act of taking a few precious moments to reflect on this future or sometimes all too sudden event, we can begin the healing process for those left behind so much sooner. It's extremely rewarding for me when I'm able to help families pre-plan for these inevitable events. Imagine having the opportunity to explain to your family what your wishes are when you're alive and can talk about it together and they can understand your wishes. Recently I took my daughters to Evergreen Cemetery to show them the spaces that I'd picked out. It was an opportunity for us to talk about our beliefs and a time for me to tell them that if something were to happen to me, that I'd be okay. As a funeral director, I know the difficulties and challenging moments of a funeral, and as a father, it's my hope that when they are sitting at this site, their memories would bring them back to that moment when I told them that I'd be okay. I know they'll be hurting, but by taking the time to make these arrangements, it's my hope that I will have spared them of adding any anxiety and uncertainty to their grief. Nothing will last as long as the eternity of one's last resting place. A place to honor those who've passed, a place to reflect on our loving memories of them, knowing you fulfilled their wishes will fill some of the empty space that's left behind. Of all the times you were strong for them, of all the ways you've guided and helped them, of all the gifts you've given, this is the one that will have meant the most, the eternal memory that you're at peace.